Hopefully you can see me. Probably not. Maybe that's a little bit better. All right. Hopefully you can see me. I'm trying to do this outside. So, lots going on. We're almost at the end of March. One more day. Where are you with your financial goals? So the thing about money I want you to understand is, what are you doing to make acquiring money, investing money, even managing your money fun? See, the thing about a lot of pieces of anything that you have to do, go to the dentist, go to the doctor. These things aren't fun because typically you're usually getting some bad news. But in this session, I want to talk about ways not only that you can improve your money, but really start to open up your mind to understand that it's not any luck by which people are successful and that more money is allotted to them or they're attracting more money. It's because throughout their process, people learn skills and then they go apply those skills to areas where they find enjoyment. And the more you enjoy something, the less it seems like work. See, the thing is, if we really think something seems like work, if we really have to sit down and budget, we're not going to want to do it. But if you're actually having fun for something, if you make the way by which you generate money, income, income for this matter, investing, if that is fun for you, you'll do more of it, you'll engage more of it, and because you'll engage so much with it, you'll learn so much about the ups and downs, the trends, and what you should look for, how you should look at things, and what things you need to watch out for, to the point that you will get so good at it that you will naturally have success. See, that's why you have some people who like to trade stocks. You have some people who actually like crypto. You have people who like rental properties. You like people who like motorhomes. You have people who like all these different facets. And some you may not understand or even connect with. But there is a way that you can invest. There is a way throughout all the different ways to generate money and have a business and have financial success that is enjoyable to you. And that's where your search should be predicated on. What is enjoyable to you? And what is enjoyable to you? How can you generate money from it? So one quick way that really helped me kind of open up this idea was, hey, I used to volunteer at the Y, and then I became a manager at the Y, and then I started refereeing at the Y. Now, I like to exercise, but of course it's a little easier to exercise when you're getting paid to go to the gym. And then it's a little bit easier when you start taking that skill set and start going higher into, well, I used to play basketball, and I'm from St. Louis, so you know I love baseball. So when I started refereeing basketball and when I started umpiring baseball, those are things I thoroughly enjoy. The money isn't making a big difference in my life. It's just an additive. It's like icing on the cake to do that. I love helping people win with their money. I love being able to help you educate you, get you to understand where you can make improvements, how you can move forward. And ultimately, the end result is that you will have financial freedom for your own self. You will have choices and options. But there's a way to do that where there's money from that. You can actually get paid for doing that. But it takes work. I found something that I like, and for that I will invest into it. The same thing with your career. If you like aspects of your job, there is other ways you can apply your same skill set of your job to actually make even more money. And the better you become more of an expert, the more you get entrenched in what you like, you will become naturally that expert to where you can articulate and demand more for your services. And then if you want to go outside the boundaries of what's considered normal, and then start to think about how else can I translate this skill set to where I enjoy it, but also make money. See, the fact is, work is defined as you getting compensated for an activity, typically a product or a service. But nowhere in that definition does it say you have to hate your job. We just think of work and we think of pain. We think of budget, we think of pain. We think of divorce, and we think of all these things, and they have negative connotations. And your mind doesn't think to the point that, hey, school can be fun if I like what I'm studying. Work can be fun if I like what I'm doing and it's enriching to me and it's fulfilling and it's giving me the impact that I want to have. and I'm compensated fairly. If you like to vacation, that can be work for you. Many people are doing this, and where you're seeing their success, where you're seeing them live, that's where my neighbor was waving. That's where you will be able to open up a new opportunity, a new pathway by which you'll make money. And depending on what that pathway is, determines what level of income you can actually reach and what's possible for you. And you put that coupled with the financial education, the ability that you're learning, and the resources and education and places you know to invest your money in this, it will make it a lot easier because you take the cash flow. The point is you can generate the cash flow, and then once you generate the cash flow, you invest. But the one thing that we don't factor into all these different scenarios about work that I really want you to consider is we only have a finite amount of time to optimize the way we can. The things I can do in my 20s, I can't do in my 30s. The things that I'm in my 30s doing, I won't be able to physically and possibly mentally do when I'm 60. And so it's important that you factor in the point that your time is finite, your ability to do that. That's why I usually try to tell people, or I encourage people, really take advantage. That's why you're usually encouraged when you're younger to do more, work harder, work in ways that which you're not really gonna mentally want to work, physically want to work. Do all that grunt work early, so that as you're progressing through life, your ability to make income becomes easier. It means it's less taxing, less physically taxing, less mentally taxing, all those things, because that's possible. And part of that simplification is your investments. If your investments if you're consistently investing, invest in the stock market, invest in index funds, invest in individual stock, whatever the case, but keep investing. If you're taking your investments and investing in real estate, building out your portfolio, over time you build up a strong cash flow, you build up a strong asset class to where you don't need to physically work. That way, once you do decide, and once you do want to really kind of take yourself out of traditional workforce, and maybe you just want to focus on nonprofit, or maybe you want to focus on your family, whatever the case may be, you have that option, but you don't have to suffer your lifestyle. And another additive is, while you're going through this process, the struggle is, hey, if I'm budgeting hard, and if I'm saving hard, if I'm working hard, and I have to do all that, plus I don't get to enjoy your money. No, we want you to enjoy your money. And that's the purpose of following steps, having a plan, know what you can do. And yes, in that process of learning what you can do, there are boundaries that tell you, hey, you can do this trip, but you might not be able to do a trip every month. You work yourself up to that. You can buy this bag, or go out to eat, or whatever the thing you want to spend your money on, because we all have our vices. But there's limitations. You need to do that for the sake of the greater good, which is your financial independence. Guys, take a listen to this. Share it with a friend. Share it with anyone. But understand, you can have fun and make money at the same time. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.